Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to share with you about this app that I've chosen for the review called Imprint, which is an education app. And I'll show you more about what this app does. But before that, the reason I chose this is because it's very much focused on adult learning, which is the area I want to really focus on. It's essentially an app that is teaching users about a lot of different things from psychology to economics to productivity. And this variety of topics is what really excites me. And I'm hoping with my project I can do something around that, which is why it's appealing to me as well. And I really enjoyed their approach to learning design. They are really able to like chunk really well, visualization is good, their content is really nice, and they've done some great gamification with helping us learn, right? So a little bit of background as well about Imprint. It was basically launched in 2020. Mobile app primarily focused on mobile design and mobile first learning. Started by Daniel Terry, who started several different gaming applications and has seen great success as an entrepreneur in mobile based applications. They're basically focused on people who are interested in self growth, adults, and they want to just spend their time learning and doing something productive instead of just scrolling through Instagram, right? Let me just quickly take you through the app, just show you a little bit of what it does. Like what I really like is right at the beginning of the app, it like really makes you set some nice goals, and it does a lot of selling in the beginning. Like this is a great app, like this is the best things that one can do, all of that, which really gets you excited about using the app in the beginning. And after that, this is how the app basically works, right? It's very simple, just like tapping on the screen and then you get text for learning, right? It's just text like this, and then some graphics are added on it, and it is basically teaching you about various different things. And in this particular one I chose productivity, which is why it's talking about that, how can you be more productive. And the content is quite useful, in the way it's presented. It has a nice status bar on the bottom here which tells you how you're moving, and each lesson is just about 2 to 2.5 minutes, so it's just really well chunked, right? And look at the user interface, it's very much simplified, very very clean and nice to view. That's what I really liked about it. Now if you look at it, like just some more visualizations for you to just see, and then there was this save and remember key concepts, which I kept clicking but nothing happened to it. Maybe there's a bug there on that. And then it gives you the main ideas in the end again after you finish that particular lesson. So I really like the graphics that they've made, the simple screen, and how they presented it. And look at the gamification they've done. Every time you finish a lesson, you get these XPs, and the graph basically goes up. And as you keep finishing lessons, it just keeps building those experience points, which makes you feel good. And they also give you badges for every unit you complete. And there's notes like success, you've hit your reading goal for today and you've made great progress. And then once you finish your daily goal, they'll be like, oh, you just need to do a little more to do this, little more to win this badge. They keep inspiring you to do more and more, which is quite interesting how they do it. And then they have these very nicely constructed pathways, right? So in unit 1 I finished this, I see these green tick marks, and I see this unit 2 two tick marks, and then I feel like moving to unit 3. It was actually quite addictive in some ways to keep moving through these pathways and getting those ticks and getting those experience points, and learning, because the content was so good as well, which is why I'm really amazed by the work they've done. I think the key theories that they used here were informal and lifelong learning, because most of the topics are based on psychology that you can use in your daily life, and they're kind of giving you content that you can use in your daily life, which is what makes me excited about it. They've used a lot of behaviorist approaches like gamification, like I showed you, push notifications, like constantly giving you notifications on your phone, like, hey, it's just 2 minutes of work to do now. Just get onto the app. That sort of pushing keeps happening. And I think more of what could be used here is some way of situated cognition, because they're doing great work with visualization and giving me content and gamifying it. But not really putting me into a situation where I can use it, right? So if that is done of more of, or if they could have more questions and practice for me around that, that could add a lot of value there. A lot of collaborative learning can be added as well, which is like sharing with my peers, interacting on the app, which could like make it more social. um, and then constructive can be more of as like, you know, whatever I learned, how do I now, based on the knowledge I have, how do I construct more of it? Can I be given some sort of task to complete, or how do I like construct knowledge based on what I got? Those are the theories that can be added on to this app. But overall it does a great job, and I think this exact promise that they're making of like, we help you swap passive scrolling for active learning, in my personal experience I think they're doing a phenomenal job with achieving that, which is why it makes me very excited to share with you about this app. Hope you enjoyed.